I'm really happy to welcome everybody. This is going to be a gentle flowing yoga class. And a lot of the movements are very rebalancing, and you can just take them at your own pace. Let's get started lying on your back. A couple options. If you have a sensitive back, have your knees bent with your feet on the floor. And if your back feels fine to have the legs straight, then just go ahead and straighten them. Bring your arms out either into a letter T or a capital letter A on the floor. Turn your palms up to face the sky. Stretch out your hands, stretch out your feet, reach long through your heels. Let yourself settle in as you exhale. Enjoy some deeper, slower breaths. And a great way to work with the breath is not really controlling it, but more just paying closer attention. When your breath flows in, give it your full attention all the way to the end of the inhale. And when your breath flows out, giving it your full attention all the way to the end. Observe the space of your breath, the volume of your rib cage. Notice the way your breath moves down into your belly. Take a few breaths all the way to your belly. If eyes are closed, slowly open. Plant your feet flat on the mat if they're not already. We'll get started with the pelvic tilt. Tone your belly and flatten your low back into the mat. And reverse that by arching your low back up away from the ground. And just back and forth. Iron the low back down. That'll curl your tailbone up. And then raise your low back. Dig the tailbone down. Flutter your toes and try not to use your feet a lot, like pushing or pulling with your feet, but target the movement in your ab muscles and in your back muscles. Take 2 more rounds. It's normal that your chin is kind of nodding because you're stretching out your low back. Let your back be neutral and take a deep breath down to your belly. Follow your exhale with your attention and let yourself relax. Bring your right knee in and hold hands around the back of that leg. Stretch the leg up. It's okay if it's not all the way straight. We're just working towards straight. Roll out your ankle in both directions. This movement we're going to do is a sciatic nerve glide. So it's moving, mobilizing your sciatic nerve through your low back, through your hips, and through the back of the leg. Bend that knee and exhale. Inhale, straighten your leg. First, reach up your toes and then reach up the heel. Exhale, bend the knee and relax. Inhale, reach up first through toes, then heel. Exhale, bend the knee. And that'll be our cycle. Inhale, toes and heel. Exhale, bend the knee. Last round with your breath. As you bend the knee in, straighten out your left leg onto the ground. Bring your arms down by your side, palms face down. Draw circles with your right knee. Imagine that you're drawing a circle on the ceiling. Try a small circle and try a big circle. Get a sense of the muscles that are working all around your thigh and your hip socket. Give the knee a squeeze, and let's twist that. Knee over to your left. Reach your right arm out at the letter T. Breathe down your spine. And as we're just starting class, take care that the movement is easing in. We don't have to do anything too extreme. Another breath down to your belly. Untwist and open your knee out to the side. This is like a reclined tree pose. Bring your hands either down to your low belly or to the top of the thighs and just enjoy a contact with your hands and your body. Allow your legs to soften as your right knee moves out with gravity. One more deep breath in and out. Plant the right foot flat and bring the left knee in toward your chest. Hands are around the back of the thigh as you stretch the leg up. Rotate ankle. Enjoy some slower breaths. Imagine that you can articulate your toes in the same way you articulate your fingers. Just send that possibility out through your toes. And to learn about the sciatic nerve, we pull it taut in that heel lift position. So if you just straighten your leg and then push your heel up, you'll feel more of that electric zing kind of feeling down the leg and around the back of the heel, probably. So that's our sciatic nerve. And we just want to take care that we're not tightening it to the point where it's painful. Bend your knee, exhale to start the flow. Inhale, reach up first through toes, then the heel. Exhale, bend the knee. On your breath, inhale, toes and heel. Exhale, bend the knee. Stay in that movement. Upper back is relaxed. Top of the shoulders relaxed. One more round. Bend left knee and straighten your right leg on the floor. Hands come down by your side with the palms facing down. It may feel helpful to tuck your shoulder blades a little closer. Circle out that knee. Breathe comfortably and try smaller circles and larger circles. Oftentimes the smaller circles are more targeting the core muscles. Nice work. Let's take a twist. Bend the knee, reach your left arm out in the letter T, and draw the knee across your body to the right. Let your left shoulder get heavy toward the ground and the left knee gently get heavy toward the right. Slowly unroll Recline tree pose. Send your left knee out to the side, either hands on the low belly or the top of the thigh where it meets the hip. Relax with your breath. Let the warmth of your hands sink in and soothe your muscles. Plant your left foot flat and the right foot beside it. We're going to take a bridge that is strengthening all down our back. It's called the posterior chain, just posterior meaning the back side of your body. So this flow is strengthening all the way from our back, through our hips, through our legs. Raise your hips for the bridge and tuck your shoulder blades closer together under your back. Make this bridge not your highest bridge, so maybe like 2/3 of the way up. The first part of the movement is going to be to lift one heel and then set it down and switch sides. Lift the heel and set it down. So we'll just start to notice what that's strengthening. And if this feels like enough, feel free to stay on this flow. If you want to increase your workload, what you'll be doing is shifting the weight into one foot and lightening up the other foot. And then we'll just go side to side. Shift the weight into one foot and just float the other foot. Yeah, so that's quite a bit stronger. So see what works for you. Keep breathing and stay relaxed in the jaw and top of the shoulders. One more visit to each side. Lower your spine. Nice job. Squeeze your knees. We'll do some strengthening ankle taps. Plant your feet on the floor. Lift the forefoot so you're just on your heels. And the tapping is going to be to tap the big toe mound and then the little toe mound. So we'll just go tap, tap, in and out. Tap, tap, tap. And after a few repetitions, we're feeling the muscles surrounding the ankle get stronger. Tap, tap, tap. In, out, in, out. One more breath with that movement. Ooh, nice little ankle workout, isn't it? Great. Hug your knees to your chest. And this time, separate your knees, connect the soles of the feet, and reach up to grab your ankles. Let your head relax down for a reclined butterfly. Arms go straight. Allow your knees to open wide. It's okay if your heels separate. Just let your feet float. Relax the top of your shoulder. So it's like the weight of your legs is helping to pull your arms straight and stretch out your shoulders. We'll hold this pose briefly as you relax. Let's see how things shift and open up. Release the legs. Roll to your side and make your way up into a seated position. If you want to be sitting on your cushion or a chair, feel free to do that. For a seated cat and cow, hold on to the front of your knees. Pull your elbows back and reach your chest forward. Look upward. Exhale, round the back. Sit back on your sitting bones and look down. We'll just move in and out. Accentuate your upper back. When you open your heart, pull the shoulder blades closer together. And when you bow forward, let your arms be pulled straight, opening up your upper back. Finish this movement with any creative movements. That could be like moving side to side or just moving into areas that feel helpful. Places and movements you don't always do with your body. Slow that down and just change out the crossing of your legs. We'll take a twist to the right. Bring the left hand behind you, cross the right arm over to the knee. Get length as you breathe in, drop the chin, breathe out, and happen naturally. Try to relax your chest. Sides of the neck are long as the shoulders move back toward the spine. One more breath in your twist. Release your arms. Twist the other way. Bring your right arm back on the fingertips and cross the left hand over to the knee. Create length when you breathe in. Breathe out and allow the twist to deepen. The chest opens wide. Lift up through the crown of the head as the chin drops a half an inch. Slowly untwist, come to center. Make your way out into table. For an upper back strengthening movement, this is called serratus push-ups. I'm just going to start doing it and feel free to watch and then do it when you're ready. So you'll notice the spine is pretty long. I'm not doing a cat and cow with the spine, but I'm just going to shrug the shoulders. It's kind of like melting the heart center down. And then the opposite, where the spine is lifting and the shoulder blades are reaching out and down toward the hands. So just see what kind of movement you can create. Shoulder blades reach together as the chest sinks down. And then the spine lifts between the shoulder blades as you open your upper back. This is a core strengthening movement for the shoulders, developing the muscles that attach the shoulder blade to your rib cage. Take 3 more rounds and notice the strength that's building. Have a seat and take your child's pose. One reminder for child's is that we can use cushions. So some of us like to have support under the belly or the chest. And another way to support the pose is by putting a cushion in the crease of the knees so the knees don't have to be pressed so flat. We'll be taking a few moments to relax, so you have time to experiment and see how you'd like to support your pose. Allow your spine to get long. Soften the muscles on the side of your neck, the muscles on the side of the ribs. Breathe all the way down to your belly to feel your low back open and release. Slowly lift up, and we're going to lie down on the belly. Take your time, come all the way down. One of my favorite poses ever, the crocodile pose. Hands come forward to be a pillow, and your head can rest either the forehead or the cheek on the hands. Adjust the legs so they feel good. Some people like to roll the toes in and heels out, and then the reverse is comfortable for other people, where we turn the knees and toes out and the heels in. Start by making the pose relaxing so you can feel your breath move your ribs. Let your shoulders relax, and particularly the side neck muscles can relax. Lift your head and lengthen out your arms, lengthen out your legs. This will be the half locust flow. It's kind of an alternating Superman movement. When you breathe in, lift one leg and the opposite arm. Breathe out and lower down. Change sides. Inhale and lift. Exhale, release down. Continue with that movement. And the lift can be even just a small amount. Strengthening through the back of your body. One more round on each side. Plant your hands under your chest and push yourself up. Yogi's choice, either child's pose or a downward dog. Both of these poses help us to reset our spine. And see what helps you right now. Transition up to standing. Take your time, rise all the way up. Let's turn to face the long side of the mat. Take your feet about 3 feet apart. Turn your toes to the side and bend into your knees. One way that we support our knees, really in all of the standing poses, is to align the ankle and the knee in a vertical arrangement. So we have the knee right above the ankle. And sometimes you can just feel that out, like move the knee a little in, a little out, and see what feels helpful. Straighten your legs, reach your arms overhead. Deep breath in, hands together, breathe out. Bend your knees, hands to heart. Inhale, stand up, open your arms to the letter T. Exhale, come to a flat back and strengthen your core. Inhale, reach forward like you're catching a ball. Exhale, bend your knees and ragdoll your spine. Inhale as you stand up, push through the feet, raise the arms. Exhale, hands together to the heart. Let's continue with that movement. Inhale, open wide. Exhale to flat back, strong core and quads. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, bend the knees, relax your body. Inhale, stand up, reach high. Exhale, hands to heart, bending knees. So we'll stay on that flow and feel free to change the position of your feet if there's ever a point where you want to turn the toes more forward or more out. I'll talk us through the last round. With hands at the heart, inhale, rise up, open to T shape. Exhale to flat back. Inhale, reach forward, long spine. Exhale, relax, bending the knees. Inhale, rise and stand, strong feet, long arms. Exhale, hands to heart, bending the knees. Straighten your legs. If you need to shake things out a little bit, let your hips relax. And I'll invite us down into that squat one more time. Sometimes it's called horse stance from martial arts. Toes are turned out just a bit. Have your hands on your thighs, straight arms, and we'll do a shoulder dip to twist the spine. So just side to side, shoulder down, turn the heart open to the side. Let your neck relax. Experiment with turning your head in the direction of the twist, and then just letting your head relax and kind of hang. Slowly stand up, walk the legs closer together. If you'd like to shake things out, go right ahead. Anchor yourself in the mountain pose. Find a way of standing over your feet that's very balanced. Your breath is flowing. See if there are little shifts that can make the pose more relaxed. For example, if we have the head forward of the shoulders, then the neck muscles have to work more to align the head. I'll show that like from the side. So in our culture, we're on our devices, so we tend to have the head forward. So just see if you can lean back a little bit and find that alignment of your head right above the shoulders. Sometimes that little nod in the chin, like chin down toward the throat, will really help the neck. Stand evenly through both feet and feel the lift up through the crown of your head. We'll take a few relaxed breaths, standing in balance in the mountain pose. We'll get ready to balance next. Shift your weight into your right footprint. Hands on hips will help with balance, or if you want more of a challenge, stretch your arms high. Lift your left foot and trace a circle on the floor. Be aware of your alignment, lifting through the heart, head aligned above the shoulders. The next time you exhale, plant the left foot and just shift your weight over. Get long through your spine, relaxed in the shoulders. Trace circles with your right foot, big circles. Or I suppose any size circle, like we talked about before, the smaller circle can often target the core muscles. Nice. Step down, shake the legs if you need to relax the ankles. For the next balance sequence, shift into your right foot and raise your left knee. So this is the standing staff pose. We did this last class. Felt really nice, didn't it? So from the standing staff, lean forward and reach the leg behind you. Your choice for how low you want to go or how high you want to press that leg back. And then just stand up, raise the left knee. So pivot gently forward and back. Feel the change in your center of gravity. 2 more rounds. Nice job. Stand into your left foot. Shake things out if you wish. And see what you notice. See the strengthening around your low back and hips. Place hands on hips, and we'll try that on the other side. Standing staff. Raise the right knee. One thing I love about this balance pose is that you always have an out. You can always tap down and re-center. Hinge forward, press the leg back, make it really straight. And just slowly in and out of that movement. Knee lifts, standing staff. And then this is a warrior 3 shape when we reach the leg back. Notice how your breath responds to the balance challenge. Last round. Feet to mat, shake things out. Lengthen your arms and take some shoulder rolls, up, back, and down. Reverse the direction of your circles. Reach your arms out into the letter T. Our legs are going to stay in the mountain pose. Push your palms out to the side and do little circles. I guess this is our circle class. Lots of circles for our joints. Point your fingers straight out to the side and continue with those circles. For the last round, point your fingertips down and reach through the top of your wrist, out through the top of your wrist. And if you're ready to get spooky, do a Dracula laugh. Mwah, ah, ah, ah. Nice job. Sweep the arms overhead, deep breath in. Exhale, cactus your arms. We're going to pause here, breathing. Pull the elbows down and slightly back. Gaze in front of you and open up your chest. Nice job. One more inhale. Exhale, drop your arms, roll the shoulders. And we'll be setting up eagle pose. I'm going to go step by step. Start by sitting into the chair. So bend your knees, sit back. Arms come up into the cactus shape. Bring the forearms together and see how this is opening your upper back. Push the elbows against each other. If you want to add a little more to your pose, tuck your right elbow under the left and think of like you're spiraling the forearms like a piece of coiled rope. So we're set up with eagle arms, and if you want to add more balance to your pose, shift into your left footprint and cross your right knee over the left. Squeeze the outer legs against each other to help anchor your balance. If you'd like to focus more on the shoulders, don't really worry about your legs, just stay in the chair pose. Shoulder blades move down the back and elbows move out and up. One more breath in. Exhale, release your feet, release your arms. Couple of shoulder rolls. Let's try the second side. Sit into chair, hips back, long spine. Cactus your arms. Elbows forward. First step in the eagle. So your choice to stay in this arm position or add the coiled rope. We'll have the left elbow under the right this time. Shoulder blades are moving down, elbows move forward and up. Hands move slightly away from the face. These are all small movements to adjust the pose. If you'd like to add the legs for balance, right foot will stay on the ground and left knee crosses over. Breathe in your shape. And whenever we're binding our arms, make sure there's room to breathe, that you have some give. Let's take 2 more breaths right where you are, feeling inside the pose. As you exhale, unwind, step feet down, hands down. Take some arm circles, like you're doing the backstroke. Reach the arms overhead, hook your thumbs onto each other. Elbows are going to bend. I'll show a side view of this pose. Pull your elbows out so the thumbs are pulling against one another, and just begin to reach your hands back any amount. Feel your shoulders relaxing open. Bring your breath through the upper chest and through the armpit area. Feel how your breath impacts the shoulder joint. You may like to begin straightening the arms or just stay where you are and breathe. Nice job. Drop the arms, shake them out. I got a little tingly on that one, kind of a deep stretch. One more time, reach the arms up, hook your thumbs, and this time notice the thumb you put on top and then reverse your thumbs. So now this is the thumb clasp that is strange. Same idea. Bend your elbows, reach them away from each other, and just go into your breath. Allow the stretch to release. It is an awkward position. And awkward positions in yoga are helping us to rewire our brain patterns for new possibilities. And your slower, deeper breaths are helping your body adjust and adapt. Arms may begin to straighten if you wish. Keep reaching elbows wide. Soften between your shoulder blades and on the sides of the neck. Nice job, you did it. Drop your arms, shake them out. The next pose, I'm going to show a forward fold using a chair, and you can also use the wall. So we're going to be doing a pyramid. Just go ahead and step your right leg back, lean forward, and this is where we could have hands on a piece of furniture, or if you're doing it at a wall, you'd have your hands about hip height on the wall. And then you may like to just scoot your feet forward or back until you really feel this lengthening in your spine. The hands can be supported by the wall or your furniture. As you press into the hands, stretch your back out. Stand firmly into both feet and avoid locking the front knee. Another way to say that is micro bend the front knee. One more breath in the pyramid. Bend into the front knee as you rise up. Push from your feet. Stand tall. And then let's just change our legs. So we have the left leg back. The sole of that foot is flat, so the heel is flat on the mat. Hinge forward and find support. So this might be your chair or your wall. Long in the spine. Take time to adjust. You might walk your feet forward or back so that you really get a nice fulcrum. The hands are pressing down, your hips reach back, stretching out the back of the legs. A few deeper breaths. Lengthen out the sides of your low back, the sides of the waist, the sides of the ribs. Nice job. Bend the front knee. Slowly rise up. Make your way down and just have a seat on the mat. Connect the soles of the feet for the bound angle or the butterfly pose. Hold on to the ankles and pull your heart forward. Reach the low back toward your feet any amount. And with this long spine, you may like to hinge forward and deepen your hip stretch. To assist your hips in opening, you might just flutter your butterfly wings, just lift a couple inches in the knees, and then open them again. A little lift, and then a release to help open the hips. Slowly sit up. Plant your feet flat on the mat. Bring your hands behind you, and we'll do some windshield wipers, side to side. Our feet are rolling side to side, inner edge of the foot, outer edge of the foot. Take the cross-legged seat again, and whatever leg is in front, we're going to bend that knee and tuck the foot behind. Walk your hands around the bent knee. So the foot that's in front of you, we're going to be walking our torso over that foot. So think of this like a hip stretch. We're stretching the hip, and then we're also beginning to twist. You might stay on your hands to keep your spine long, or some of us are comfortable on the elbows. You may want to rotate your head side to side. It's okay if your back knee splays further out behind you as you start to release. And some of us might just melt, like the arms are straight and your back just softens over your bent knee. Walk up onto your hands. Lift your knee. Find your cross-legged position and try out the other side. So you're going to tuck that foot behind you. I'll show a little back view. So it's like bringing the foot as close as you can get to your bum. And sometimes too, this pose can be assisted by sitting up, and then that will also take pressure out of our knees. I have a third trick for these. If you just sort of pull on the flesh on the top of the bent knee, sometimes that will take pressure out of the tendon of your quads. Turn toward your knee. So we're turning away from the foot that's behind us, and begin to walk out over that leg. You may like to come to your elbows or stretch your torso all the way flat. Allow your spine to relax, breathing in and out. Get to know the difference between releasing tension, and then there are some movements that are it's like we have more of a block, or there's like a sharpness to the feeling. It's not like we're easing into a stretch. So in that case, you might just readjust your position so that you take that pressure out. Slowly rise up onto your hands. Stretch both of your legs forward. We'll take a forward fold. Reach the arms high. And a couple versions of the pose. If we're really restricted in the hamstrings, I like to start with the hands behind the back so that we're keeping the spine long. And this is also great if you have spinal disc injuries. And if your back is feeling fine, you might want to reach forward and lengthen your spine out over the legs. When you breathe in, your back gets longer, you find more room. Breathing out, the low back moves forward, relaxing through the spine. Slowly rise up, bend your right knee, and we'll take a quick twist. Left elbow squeezes that knee. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, hand behind your back into the twist. From your back arm, lift your chest, make your spine taller. Release the leg and change sides. Bend the left knee with your right arm, hold onto that leg and lift up through your low back. Get even taller. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, reach the arm behind you, supporting in the twist. Slowly untwist. Sit comfortably. Here's a few options for our relaxation. I'm going to show legs up the chair, which can be done on a couch or a bed. I can be seen doing this pose in many rooms of my house on many pieces of furniture. So we have legs up the chair or legs up the wall, whatever you like. I'll just give a brief demonstration. So for legs up the chair, we're planting the calves up on the furniture, and depending how long your thighs are compared to the height of the chair, you might like to put padding under your thighs or maybe even under your hips so that you can really rest your legs on the furniture. So that's legs up the chair or the couch. And then legs up the wall is shaped like the letter L. I like to scooch kind of close to the wall with the side of the hips, and that makes it easy enough to lay down and just roll into place. With legs up the wall, we have the legs mostly straight. And if you have tighter hamstrings, like if your legs have to kind of tense up to hold them on the wall, just scooch further away from the wall until it's really helping you and you can just rest your legs. For grounding, place your palms on your belly, or for shoulder opening, arms out in the letter T. Relax your face. Relax the jaw and the inside of the throat. Relax from your chest out through the shoulders. Relax back through the shoulder blades. Soften your arms. Release the inside of your spine. Allow yourself to deepen relaxation moment by moment. And it really is very gradual. Every breath is helping you to release just a bit more. Begin to lengthen your breathing. Become aware of your relaxation. And just like you would take a long look at a beautiful sunset, take a long look at your relaxation. Appreciate the natural beauty of your body resting, your mind calm and present. Wiggle fingers and toes. Crisscross your elbows over your chest. So it's like your arms are reaching in opposite directions. And then just let your hands drop and see what you might be able to massage around your shoulders. You might be able to find the shoulder blade with the hand that's underneath. And just see what you like to massage here, what you like to discover in your shoulders. This is a great position to access the upper traps where we all love to be massaged. Change your arms. So the other arm is on top. Reach opposite directions and then just let your arms flop. Find a way to massage around your shoulder joint, the shoulder cap, and just see if there are tender areas you might like to press on or do small circles for a massage. The arm that's more underneath can access the shoulder blade. The arm that's more on top can access the traps, squeezing the top of the shoulder. When that feels done, rolls to your side. Curl up with bent knees. Use your bottom arm like a pillow to hold up your head. Lift up slowly with your arms, and we'll take a moment to sit quietly. Hands are resting on the lap. Connect the thumb and the forefinger for the meditation hand position or mudra. Bring awareness gently to your breath flow. Follow the whole experience of your in-breath and then the whole experience of the out-breath. This simple meditation of aligning our attention with the breath is very powerful. It helps us to come into the present. It helps to clear the mind and reduce worry. Enjoy a few moments to be quiet and watch your breath flow in and out. As we close our yoga practice, ask yourself what you might like to take with you. If there was a way of focusing or breathing that spoke to you, maybe there was a stretch or a position that really helped your body. What would you like to take with you today? Thank you so much for coming. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste.